YouTube has been paying me for the past 4 months, and this is the letter you receive to help you start cashing out the money. Most of you have a lot of questions, and in this video, I'm going to be answering 4 of the major questions that you may have. First of all, how much money am I making? Is it worth it to be on YouTube? And secondly, what are the things that are required of you to get into the monetization process? Some of the lessons, some of the mistakes that I did, and some of the things that I wish I did earlier that would have helped me to maybe get monetized faster. So you remember that I made a video when I shared with you the very moment I earned my first $1. Today we are going to go into my YouTube studio, and right now I'm going to start to actually show you. So when you see me showing this one, that's a 13,904 subscribers. So this is the point of view that we're going to do, and I just got into my account, which is Gamel Hoca. It's a Turkish account. I speak in Turkish in this account. I just opened up my studio and we are going to go right into analytics. I'm going to be very transparent with you by showing you how much money I'm making, the content I created, where the money is coming from, and everything that you need to know. But first of all, it is very important that we are able to actually go through the process of what is the requirements of YouTube that you can start getting monetized. For you to be monetized on YouTube, here are the only requirements you need. You need 3,000 watch hours, 3,000 watch hours and 500 subscribers. First, it used to be 1,000 subscribers, but now you just need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours for you to start the monetization. When I talk about 3,000 hours, what do I mean? People have watched your videos, and the accumulation or the sum of all the hours people have watched your video is up to 3,000. That is 3,000 hours of watch videos. Now, when you get to this level of 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, of this you can see it in your own analytics, how many hours has been watched. You can find it in the analytics section and you'll see how much you're going. And if you are not monetized already, you will see that it will be counting how many hours out of 3,000 it will be showing you. You need to get this in 12 months. So let's say you started your channel in 2019 and then you were not able to close it up and you got into 2020, it started afresh. You need 12 months to be able to cover up this. Now, at first it used to be 1,000 followers, now it's 500. It used to be 4,000 before you can start monetizing, but now it is 3,000. But let me show you the difference, because when you get 3,000, it doesn't mean that you're going to open all the monetization. The most important thing that is going to happen over there is you can start opening up what we call membership. And the membership is people can actually subscribe, and there is a join button in your YouTube channel that people can actually click, and then they can start to have access to premium content on your YouTube channel. So when you get to 3,000 watch hours, you can start opening up this. That is also a monetization process. But then you still need to get to the 4,000, because when you get to the 4,000, that is where things get better, because that is when you will start to earn money based on the ads that are shared on your video. So now that we are in our YouTube channel, I'm going to show you this. So your channel got 3,284 views in the last 28 days. This is what you're going to see. So here in the first section, we are seeing the number of views. In the second part, we are looking at the watch time hours, which is there is a 1.8 more than usual. We have how many subscribers I've had in the last 28 days. 1,400 people have joined, and the money that I've earned over here is estimated revenue is 1,741 Turkish lira. Let's not make a mistake, this is Turkish lira. So this is what we're going to do. We will come here and together we are going to do this to US dollar, okay, USD, and let's look at what we got over here, and that's like 53 US dollar. So that's what I've got in the month of June. That right now, as I'm recording the video, we are on the 14th, so it's almost getting to half of the month. So at 53, maybe we can close the month at $100. Now this is the list of all my revenue streams. I actually sell courses and I have a lot of stuff. So YouTube was just like a side hustle that I was doing. But it is so exciting to know that a video that you did is actually going to be generating you money. And this is the most exciting part of of all the income streams that I have. And I totally encourage you that don't give up. Just continue doing it, because this took me almost 2 years to actually get here. Now, the most interesting part, we're going to look at the content. So when we get to the content side, we're going to look at what is the revenue stream? How are these things actually happening? How are they looking at this? That is, it tells you how many new viewers I'm having, some are coming from videos, some are coming from live stream, and some are coming from shorts. And also the returning viewers, most of them are coming from my main videos, and we have 3,000 plus people coming for the live stream. It's going to give you all the details. Now, as soon as you get monetized, all these details are going to be very important to you. You need to be playing around with these numbers. And let's look at the audience itself. The audience is going to show me a very important thing. You're going to see how many people are returning, how many people are new viewers, how many people got to your channel. And over here, you're also going to see the amount or the hours of time, the times that are very good for you to actually be posting, the time that your subscribers are most active, and when you should be ideally posting, the time that you should be going live. So all these questions will be answered for you right here because of the data that you have. And with over 13,000 followers, you are assured that you are going to get some great data that you can actually rely and trust. One of the most important part that came recently is that it also shows you some of the channels that your audience are watching. So here I'm able to look at, what are the channels that some of my followers are actually watching. You can look at it and understand that, okay, so this is the type of followers and the subscribers that I have. Now let's go to the most interesting part, which I think that is the most interesting thing for you, which is the revenue. Now in the revenue section, we're going to start, as I said, I got monetized in February. So you can see that in January, it was actually 0. In February, there was 291 Turkish lira, and we are going to do the conversion itself. The next month was 1,300 and Turkish lira. So I would like to be doing this so that we can I can help you out over here so you just understand the conversion as well. So here was just the next month was like just $40, and then the next one I should have just made this into dollar. I made 857 Turkish lira. The next month I made 1,918, and this month June, which is ongoing right now, it's in the middle of the month, and I already have 829 Turkish lira. Let me just do this last conversion, and then we can, so you'll get a clear understanding of what's going on. So right now I have just $25, and it can increase at the end of the month. So my highest paying month itself was just last month, which is like 1,918. And let's look at this together to see what was that. So the highest paying month was like $58. So there is a great trajectory that you can see that it keeps on increasing. Now, for me, the most important thing is I've been trying new stuff. I'm very new to YouTube. So this is the most interesting part. Where are this money coming from? Now, you can see the first one is actually watch paid ads. Like it's bringing me a lot of money. That's the most important thing. Like people, the ads that are being rolled on your video when people actually watch your videos. And the next one is membership. I have some members who are paying on a monthly basis, and I also have super chats. The super chat is people actually saying thank you to you when you are in a live stream, or they can just say thank you in the comment section and they pay money. And we also have short feed ads. That's the list. That is ads that are run on your short videos. It's not so important, but now let's look here together. On the video side, I am making, this is the highest performing video. One video has already generated over 230 Turkish lira so far, and this video will continue to grow. That means if this channel is to blow up, this video is just generating money passively. Right now I've made $7 on just one video. And then the next most important video, 147.96 Turkish lira, don't forget. And we're going to go into the shorts. The short also, like, it's very little amount of money. But one interesting fact is the live. I usually go live, and I'm also making, so my live and my videos are actually competing with each other. Now you can see that the videos alone has generated me 906 Turkish lira, and then the live has generated me 790. Now let's look at something which is very important. We have something called the RPM. An RPM is a revenue per milli. Revenue per milli is actually how much YouTube is paying you for 1,000 views that you get. So that is one of the most important metrics that is going to generate and help you to calculate the amount of money you're going to make on a monthly basis. There are channels which have higher RPMs. There are channels in, let's say, money, finance, business, sport. All these ones are, maybe I just mentioned sport, but I'm not so sure. But money, finance, all these are huge channels with huge RPMs. If you go into gaming, sport, reaction, all these ones are channels with very less RPM. So let's look at the RPM for me. And bear in mind, I teach English, so my channel is an English channel, basically. So on the video section, my RPM as at now, it changes every month. My RPM as at now is 43 Turkish lira. And let's look at this. So it's $1.31. So it means for every 1,000 views that I get, YouTube is paying me $1.30. So if I make 1,000 views, I get 1.31 US dollar. So if I make 2,000 views, it's $2. 3,000 views, you know, and that's how it goes. But my live actually produces 64 Turkish lira per 1,000 views. As you can see, as I said, they change. So one was 1.3 and this is 1.95, almost $2. So with time, if my lives are supposed to go much and my RPMs are to increase, my live will be generating me basically $2 per every 1,000 views that I get on my live. And one of the reasons that actually changes the value of your RPM is actually how your subscribers are engaging with you. There are many metrics that affect the RPM and how much YouTube is going to pay you per that. There is a CPM and there is RPM. The cost per milli is actually the amount of money that advertisers are paying to YouTube to show their ads on your video. At first, in the beginning section, YouTube used to show you the CPM, but that's not of importance to you so much. You can see the CPM, but the RPM is what YouTube intends pay you. So the RPM is actually a more closer metrics for knowing how much money you're going to make. So generally that's what happens when you are actually in this section. You're going to see how much money you are making on a daily basis. So on one day you are making 93, the next day I'm making 34, the next day I'm making 115 Turkish lira. And my channel is not actually growing as I want it to grow. It's still just a baby channel. I'm not yet getting so much attraction over there because my channel started growing with my Instagram account, which has almost 150,000, and TikTok with 20,000. So YouTube is something that I'm daring into. I'm trying, and I get all my sales from Instagram and also other means and sources. So YouTube is a new thing for me, but the fact that I'm able to make this amount of money, like my highest amount being 1,900 Turkish lira per a month, that is $58 per month, is actually interesting for me. That this is a sign that it can grow. It can only go further. It can only go forward. So if you are someone who is looking forward to get into YouTube, this is my last advice to you. Please, and please, don't give up. You just have to try and try more. I have mastered Instagram and I'm able to make videos that go viral. I can make 1 million, I can get 1 million views on videos. I know the type of videos that work on Instagram. But when I came to YouTube, I realized that I'm lacking in skills. I needed to learn how to do thumbnails. I needed to learn how to do all these other stuff. And all these are very important when you want to start a successful YouTube channel. So keep it up, and I'll try to keep you updated. I want to be as transparent as possible, so it encourages someone out there to actually continue with their YouTube channel so you don't give up. I trust you and I'm rooting for you, and I know you're going to make it. Let's get it rolling. Peace.